Hello?
Hello, Mr. Patterson.
Yeah?
How's it going, sir?
Good, who's this?
This is Michael Taylor.
Hey, Michael Taylor.
How's it going?
What do you need?
So,
Good, what do you need?
so I'm following up with some emails that I sent you.
I've read them. I've seen them.
You see them?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm sorry. You know, it's Friday. We're just drawing a little closer to the day. I just wanted to see if I could possibly be scheduled this week for next week. And there's actually a few questions I asked that I wanted to follow up on.
Well, you have me on the phone. What's your question?
So the questions in the email, you know, I would really like you to email them back for the simple reason that, you know, there's actually quite a bit of questions that I've asked you over email that we never got back around to addressing.
You know what, Michael, see, the problem is we talk about it, and then you send me emails. I know you're copying my emails and whatever, what have you, but it really, you're trying to make it about me, and all I'm trying to do
Well, you're my attorney, right?
Confidence. Okay, look. All I'm trying to do is restore you to competency, okay?
Okay.
So there's a, right now...
Okay, I understand. I understand.
You don't.
I do understand. Listen.
This is why I don't want to meet with you, okay?
Why?
Because you don't listen.
I do. I'm listening to you. That's how I'm able to respond.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time for me to talk to you if you're going to talk over me.
I'm listening to you,
Okay?
Mr. Patterson.
I can sit there and listen to you, right? And then you're just going to start responding before you hear what I have to say.
Okay, but I don't want you to think that I don't understand what the proceedings are right now.
Okay, right? The proceedings are suspended right now.
Well, the criminal proceedings are suspended. The legal proceedings are not suspended. Okay, I still have to. I still need a copy of the report, sir.
I don't have to give you a copy of the report.
Okay. You don't have to give me a copy of the report.
I think it's counterproductive to give it to you because all it does is just makes you angry.
What do you mean it makes me angry? With all due respect, Mr. Patterson, with all due respect, okay, I have read the report, okay, so I already know what it says, okay, and I had to pursue my own means to do that. Can I ask you why you're refusing me access to the report that I have to make a decision on in court?
Because there's no decision you have to make.
So are you telling me? Okay, are you telling me that I can't object to the initial evaluation?
No, you can't.
I can?
No, it's there, it's done. It's like
So I can or I can't?
you cannot, okay?
So I cannot object to a biased evaluation. That's what you're telling me?
I'm telling you, okay, the problem that we have, okay,
Is that my case was prejudiced before you got it, sir. So it's really not.
Okay, so look,
So how come that's not alarming to you?
Okay, look, I told you.
I understand what the precedent is. Why is my rights being violated not important to you? I want an explicit answer as to that, okay? You guys, that's your prime responsibility as attorneys, okay? Bar panel, yes.
I'm going to try to talk to you as rationally as I possibly can.
Don't try, okay? I'm asking you a direct question. No, hold on. Respectfully, I asked you a direct, explicit question. Why don't you care that my constitutional rights have been violated during criminal proceedings? Why don't you care about that?
I care.
Well, you obviously don't care enough to assist me in remedying any violations or getting any motions together in preparation for me defending myself in court. Why are you encouraging me to prejudice my own defense when the report is clearly biased? You clearly haven't provided me a copy. I mean, where do you get off thinking that you're doing the right thing here. Like, I just don't, like, I'm not supposed to know my rights or something. I'm not supposed to advocate for my interests here. I mean, just help me understand, Mr. Patterson. Because listen, I'm in this position because I have deferred to you guys, okay, against my better judgment for the sake of peaceful and cordial court proceedings, okay? I've been asserting my right, asserting, concerns about my rights the whole time, and you guys neglected it the whole time. So at what point in criminal proceedings or just this legal process here am I going to, are my rights going to be upheld? Okay? They have not been upheld. The case has already been unfair for you guys to be presuming that it could still go to trial. There's no way it could go to trial. Why? Because now the court has to remedy my violation. They got to remedy damages done to me by defense counsel. Okay? And I'm trying to work with you guys to fix this. Okay? This doesn't have to be, just some bad fallout. You know what I mean? But I mean, based on my research and my assessments and, examining the different, circumstances and nuances and everything, I have strong, compelling reason to believe that there's been foul play here. Okay? There's just no way to neglect my constitutional rights and then, claim that you're representing me effectively.
Okay, so wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
What is the foul play? Tell me what
The foul play is that Mr. Lay, the LA County Public Defenders prejudiced my defense, okay, before evaluations even began, okay? My car was sold without notice to me while I was in custody before I made it to my arraignment hearing, okay? That's absolutely something I would want to object to. I didn't find this information out till last week, and I find it very alarming, okay? These stresses amidst these criminal charges, okay, is putting so much stress on me, okay, when I've been nothing but willing to work with you guys at every turn. You guys just disregard anything legal that I'm talking about, anything. And I don't appreciate you guys undermining my understanding of the law, okay? There's no excuse to not know the law. I subscribe to that, okay? And so I did my due diligence in understanding how the law is applied, how to effectively assert my constitutional rights, okay? So when we go to court on, first of all, we have to meet before then, okay, so we can...
We don't get that notion out of your mind. We don't need to meet again. We've already met.
Hold on, we have to form a motion. Why are you... Listen, why are you not going to assist me in forming a motion to protect my rights? To protect my rights.
I've advised you a couple of times.
Listen, I've told you and proved to you that my rights have been violated here, okay? You don't have a legitimate basis here, Mr. Pat. I don't understand where you're getting this goal to just strong arm me like I'm not right here. Okay? I know I'm right. You know that I'm right. I'm right about my constitutional rights being violated and these violations needing to be remedied and checked on the record before proceeding with the interest of a public defender who declared a conflict of interest. Do you understand? Does that not make sense to you? Okay? You are expecting me to proceed with the interest of a public defender who not only declared a conflict of interest, used my religious beliefs to negatively influence the evaluation, didn't include full context of the email because it would have suggested evidence of competence, of course, and that's how it's been prejudiced. Now, because Miss DeRoca Bell took it upon herself, I didn't give her consent to do that. Okay, and even if she should have included the whole email. Now we got to subpoena all the emails for full transparency. You see, I don't have a reason why. I don't have a reason why there should be suppression of any evidence.
I don't want to yell.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to yell, okay?
Yeah. I'm listening, Mr. Patterson. I'm sorry, Mr. Patterson. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. So I think I'm going to get all the emails. I asked them to give me all of the emails.
Okay, if you're going to give me the emails, you should also give me the report, respectfully. Okay? Just to satisfy due process.
My job is to gather the information.
Your job is to represent my interests, regardless. Okay? And it's in my interest that I have a copy of the expert witness doctor's report. It's not about what you think, okay? That's the whole problem here, Mr. Patterson. It doesn't matter what you think, okay? I have a constitutional right to access to this information, okay? I have to make a legally binding decision on behalf of this information. They denied it to me before I even made the decision to accept mental health. So why would you still deny me, access to the report? Hold on. Listen, you're violating my rights, Mr. Patterson. This serves as another instance of denying me due process and effective assistance of counsel and equal protection. You're impeding me from being able to raise objections about prejudiced legal actions against me, bro. Okay? That is what you're doing, Mr. Patterson. I just want you to understand that I thoroughly understand what you are implying, but with your diverted, nuanced tactics, I'm very, very well aware of it. But I'm still willing to work with you because you guys have a duty here to uphold my rights, okay? It's a privilege to be able to represent my constitutional rights, okay? Don't abuse that. Please don't abuse that.
I'm trying not to abuse it.
You're not trying hard enough, Mr. Patterson, because you have violated my constitutional rights already. You understand that, right?
Do you understand?
What I understand is that the county of LA and the state of California colluding, okay, to neglect the constitutional rights of indigent defendants. Yeah, that's what this is. Okay, this ain't Michael going for another PC 738 assessment sec. We ain't doing none of that. What is you talking about? Okay, if you disagree with this premise, you need to declare a conflict of interest today. Why? Because my constitutional rights to effective assistance of counsel, mandates that I have conflict-free representation. Okay? And I shouldn't have to tell you these things because you should already know it. So if I have to tell you, then you have to hear it. So you're either going to respect it off top or as your experience testifies, okay? Or I have to tell you and you have to hear it. Okay, so can we just respect each other, okay? Can we just respect each other? Because I'm not wrong for advocating for my rights and interests. I don't care how y'all want to spin it. I don't care if I'm being difficult. Y'all the ones being difficult. I'm asking you for information I have a right to have. You're telling me no. I'm asking you to remedy pre-existing violations of my constitutional rights by my previous public defender. You representing a different agency, you don't want to do it, okay? You still want me to proceed. You represent the California bar, sir.
I don't represent the California bar.
The California State Bar panel attorney.
I'm a licensed authority. I don't represent them. They don't represent me.
Okay, well, if I got that wrong, then you work for the bar, sir. So I don't know why.
I don't work for the bar.
You might have your own practice. Yeah, Vernon, Patterson at law. We understand. Okay. But you have contracts with the California State Bar that, assigned cases and whatnot. Well, I mean, however you guys do it, okay, you also represent the interests of California in certain cases. Okay, let's just call it what it is. Okay, well, whoever you represent, okay, you are colluding with, legal professionals. If you represented me, you would remedy violations of my rights. You would give me access to documents that I have. Listen, Mr. Patterson. I'm telling you, as your client, right? I'm alleging that there's biased elements in the religious report, and you're just gonna completely wave me off like I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what that is.
What do you mean you don't know what that is? You know we have a right to religious freedoms. It's a constitutional right. Like, listen, let's be honest, bro. You're not even looking into this. Let's just be real. You ain't even researched nothing, bro. You ain't even done anything, bro. And you're sitting on my case file while I'm trying to meet with you in preparation for my court date. And you keep playing these head games with me like I don't know my rights. I know my rights. You're basically breaking the law right now by denying me access to a report that I have rights to have. I don't care what you think. I have a right to have it. Not because you say so, but because the Constitution says I have a right to it. My constitutional rights are mine. They're not yours. You cannot take them away. You never had discretion to take them away. So respect my rights. Give me the documents that I have a right to have, or you are subsequently violating my constitutional. You're breaking the law, Mr. Patterson. That's what you're doing, okay? To deliberately and knowingly infringe upon my constitutional rights when it's reasonable and well within the scope of your duties and obligations, okay, to clients. I don't think you have a justified reason to deprive me of the report, considering the circumstances. I'm telling you about constitutional violations that are readily provable, sir. Readily provable. I don't know why you act like you don't even want to see them. You don't even care. We're doing this. We're not doing that. I keep proving to you that constitutional matters still take precedence. You still keep trying to sway me and divert me. Like, where do you get this sense of, like, who taught you to be this prejudiced, bro? Who taught you this? Okay? The bottom line here is that I have constitutional rights, and you can't take them away, Mr. Patterson. You can only uphold them. Hey, you're only empowered to uphold them. That's all the authority you have. Otherwise, it's just Vernon Patterson versus Michael Taylor. Don't do that, okay? You represent my legal interests. If you're not going to listen, what does it look like for a lawyer, someone to go get a lawyer, and then the lawyer tell them what they gonna do? You either gonna take the case for I want to sue for it, or you're not going to take the case. Who are you to predetermine what my interests are? Explain that to me, Mr. Patterson. Who are you to define my interests here?
Wait a minute. Is it my turn to talk now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Waiting for my turn.
I mean, there's still so many questions you haven't answered, but
What?
there's just a ton of questions we can't even get to these issues, man. Go ahead, man, because I'm just wasting my time with you. That's why really I need you to just declare the conflict of interest today, so I can get an attorney that's going to provide some effective assistance of counsel. Stop biding my time, stalling my time. I don't have further time.